2,300 years ago, Alexander the Great invaded Asia, his goal to conquer the Persian Empire. We followed in his footsteps a 20,000-mile journey from Greece to the plains of India. By the 5th year of the war, Persia had fallen and the Persian king had been killed. Alexander now set out to overrun their vast eastern empire, and he headed for Afghanistan. Kabul, Afghanistan. Our journey now brought us into a modern-day war. A crossroads on the ancient routes to India, Kabul has been a battleground for more than 2,000 years. The city had been devastated by war. Alexander wintered here in the 5th year of his campaign. He founded a new city close by, another Alexandria, one more step towards uniting the world under Greek rule. For his teacher Aristotle had taught him it was fitting that Greeks should rule barbarians. Settled with Greek and native colonists, Alexander's city would foster a remarkable mixed culture, Greek and Asiatic. I was hoping to see its treasures in Kabul Museum. But that rich legacy, the glass from Egypt, the ivories from India, Chinese lacquer, was all gone. What's left is locked down in the cellars, and even that has been looted and smashed. How did you feel when you saw this?
وقتی که ما داخل موزیم شدیم بعد از مدت بسیار طولانی.
When we saw all this, the museum director said, it was as if our mother and father had died. Our whole history was here.
چرا که این آثاری که شما می‌بینید.
Goodness me, look. A Buddhist head. Just look at that. Look, there's a Greek period Buddha. He's wearing a Greek toga. That's the kind of fusion of East and West that happened in the art too in Afghanistan. This was an absolutely unique civilization, and this museum is the chief record of it in the world. Oh, it's just heartbreaking. It was a somber introduction to Afghan history, but this is a tale of war, and war destroys the past as well as the present. Now, we had no idea what to expect on the road ahead. As Alexander saw it that winter, the eastern part of the Persian Empire was still unconquered. The Greek historian Arrian says a Persian nobleman, Bessus, had proclaimed himself king of Asia and was rallying resistance. It was Bessus who had murdered the previous king, Darius. Now he'd retreated north beyond the Hindu Kush mountains, thinking Alexander wouldn't try to cross till the snows had gone. Alexander took up the challenge. The next stage of our journey was to follow Alexander over the Hindu Kush, but to get out there we needed a vehicle. Certainly is a Land Rover. So, do you think we'll get all the way up the Panjshir with this?
Yes, I'm sure.
Really?
Of course, all over Afghanistan.
Really? So you're the expert then, are you, Mr. Zalmain? Alexander had burned his wagons when he entered Afghanistan. They slowed the army, they were always breaking down. So his troops crossed the country entirely on foot or horseback.
Yes, this is especially made for the bad road of Afghanistan.
B, B, C.